YouTube, what's happening? It is Monday, August 18th. We're talking MLB first today. We have 13 games on the slate. We do have a doubleheader in Chicago with the now one-game losing streak Brewers out there. So I get twice, so you can see those two games there. We're going to break these games down. We're going to look at spreadsheet props, everything we always do around here. Let's recap yesterday. It was a weird day. I had 3 refunds. So, because Thomas didn't play for he didn't start anyways. You didn't play for St. Louis, and then there was a push. Atlanta Cleveland was at 9, so we had 3 refunds. I got hooked on a couple, got hooked on Miami Boston, got hooked on Evaldi. Just one of those weird days. Got the Mets right, Sunday Night Baseball, got that right, and got there was another one right in there. Just the second one. Web strikeouts was good. Everything else was wrong. So it's one of those weird days. What can you do? So it's Sunday. I told you, be warned. Caution, Sundays are weird. There you go. Pure proof right there. So if you want the plays typed out for every single sport or access to the spreadsheet, there you go. It's all there for you. HQ, go check it out. So enough of that. Let's go do the weather, shall we? Yes, we shall. Let's refresh and let's see what we got. Wind blowing to the left field pole at 10 miles an hour, 81 degrees. Maybe not really an under, but not really an over. Maybe some rain. This is the early day game for Chicago. We go down. Miami's chill. Detroit's blowing in at 8, kind of chill, but still. Pirates 82-5, nothing. Philly 71-8, nothing. Red Sox 66 degrees. Damn. Let's see. Atlanta 88-4. Nothing to worry about so far. Second game with the Cubs. Might be more rain out there. Good stuff. Good. Let's see. We have nothing, and nothing. So just mainly the doubleheader might have rain issues, which is, and then I have to reschedule that one too. So let's see how that goes. So enough of that. We got 13 games. Let's get to the first one right now. All right, game 1 on the slate is going to be that first game of that doubleheader between Milwaukee and Chicago, and then the Reds got the Milwaukee Brewers in the extra innings yesterday. So bad. Winning streak over at 14. Sad. Let's see. Today we have 108 Chicago. They're favored in this one. Yeah, this is the perfect time for Milwaukee going on a random losing streak all of a sudden, because that's just how baseball works, right? So 8.5 are total. Can they though? Look at the numbers. They're doing quite well overall. So the bats have been hot. The Cubs are nice and cold. The Cubs are favored. That makes a lot of sense, right? So much sense out there. Let's go ahead and pop over to the pitchers and see what we have. We changed this over to this game. This is Outlier. Link in the pinned comment. Go click it, sign, get your week for free. We have Peralta versus Horton. We got to look at Horton earned runs. We got to look at Peralta earned runs because it's right there. Neither team, they're both top 8 and not striking out. Horton. Why? Yeah, Horton has been pretty nasty, hasn't he? Let's go. The Peralta earned runs is 2.2. Horton is at, 1. Literally 0.2 average in the last 5 games. Dude has been absolutely these innings. 5, 6, 5, 5, 5. Absolutely. He, dare I say, the best pitcher in baseball in the last 5 outings he's had. Because have we ever seen somebody with just a 0.2 this season? I don't think we have. I know we haven't seen a 0, so, and with actually quality starts out there, that's actually quite impressive. So, yeah, that's why the Cubs are favored. Absolutely. Makes sense. Let's go look at the matchups. Boom, bullpens. Come on down. Horton versus, he's faced Vaughn twice. Vaughn 0 for 2. Let's see. Milwaukee history versus righties. We got Chicago for history versus righties and Peralta versus Chicago. Pete Crow, who has been ice cold as well, has actually a good, nice little matchup. He's 5 for 9 with a home run, 3 RBIs, and a 1.5. Yeah, there he is. 625 for Tucker, which means he's just 5 for 6, 5 for 8, whatever. Some other ones were just absolutely terrible, but hey, it's all there for you. So let's go up here and check a look at this. Now, there's one rule. If you're new here, I don't play double headers, but I'm still showing you everything. There's only 13 games today. We're not in a rush today like we were yesterday, so I'm making sure I show you everything. So we got Shaw, Perkins, Percolator. We got Frelick, Turang, and Contreras. Yeah, that's not what I want. Back right there. So I'll make sure I show you everything. 1-4 on a half, 2-2 on a half. If you want to take that, sure. Perkins 1-6 and 2-1. We come over to Sal. Summer of Sal still in effect, barely. It's still there, but hey. Turang is at 2-8 and 2-8, still 2-8. That's pretty nice. And then Williams at 4 and 3-5. So obviously they're doing quite well, but there's a reason why I don't do double headers. And if you've been here, you know why. But if you're new, let me explain. Too much random funky shit happens during double headers. You have players that only bat like 2 or 3 times before they get sat because they got to rest a little bit for the next game, because you're effectively playing 18 innings in a day. That's a lot of innings if you're used to 9 every day. So, and you played yesterday, you probably play tomorrow because this is Monday, the Senate day off. So usually Monday's been a rest day for a lot of these players. travel days, whatever. Not today, it's doubleheader day, baby. So yeah, and then bullpens get used weird, like it's all nonsense. Weird stuff happens. A lot of time there's handshake deals involved where they'll just one team wins one game, one wins the other. It's just I don't like any of it, so I'll leave it alone. So that's the first game. Let me pop over. We'll do the second game too, since we're already talking about them. Let me get rid of these two pitchers. So the first one's gonna be a pass. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'll come on down and see if we have props. So the next one, right here. Second game pitchers we don't have yet. And so we come over to ESPN and see, baby, it's listed here. Nope. We just have a big old blank where this goes. And it's just, okay, well, usually they do that, ESPN does, when they're in the middle of the game. No, this game hasn't started yet, so I don't know what's happening here. So we're just going to leave that right where it is. I have no props in this one. I can show you the sheet, but this sheet will slightly change for the next game because the sheet updates in the middle of the night. So you take them with double headers, which you can do. So both games, it's weird. I'm not messing with it. We're going to pass double header rules. That's what we're going to do. And lean and move on to the next game. Our next up is Houston and Detroit. Currently, we have Detroit 127 favorites at home with an 8.5 total. Spreadsheet, Houston below average offense. Nothing new. We knew this already. Detroit average, but sliding into below average the way they're going right now. So a bunch of mid. There's nothing really standing out for this one. So let's go over to the pitchers, shall we? Changes from this game to that game. And who we have? We have Flaherty going up against Spencer Arrighetti. And we got to see who, well, both of them were bottom 5 in strikeouts. So we got to, just by law, we have to look at strikeouts now and just see what these two teams have been up to strikeout-wise, right? So Arrighetti has only pitched twice since, remember, he pitched one game start the season, or 2 games start the season, left with injury, came back, and now see how he's been doing. So, 5 and 3, not the best numbers overall. So he is facing Detroit, who's 26 at 9.3. He might have a good day, but 5 strikeouts. Can he hit that head to head? Don't love that. Yeah, last season he was so nasty at strikeouts, but this season he's only had 2 games and he's getting there. But I mean, I could take this, but last 10 is 4.9, last 20 is at 6. I mean, if you trust game 3 is going to be full season form, who are the 2 games he faced this year? Boston and Miami. Both of them aren't really striking out that much this year, especially, yeah, I think they're both top 10 right now. So you're facing somebody who's bottom 5. I'm tempted. I'm actually tempted. We'll go see who else we got. That's Arrighetti again. Why open Arrighetti twice? Why did I do that? I'm at Flaherty. So we want to go Flaherty strikeouts. Thank you. Strikeouts, yes, right there. And he's at 5.8. You see his numbers right there. His average, his line 6.5. Let's look at his last 10, just to be fair. 6.3 and a 6.5 still isn't good enough. So they're bumping his up. That's why it's plus 120 and 115 and whatever. I don't like that. I could go with Arrighetti. I could. It's really rolling the dice. It's like, is he going to do it? He has the potential. We'll put it that way. He has the potential to do it. But does he do it? Oh, no. We'll find out. Let's come over here. Bullpen. Yep. Move on now. Flaherty versus Houston. So we got some home runs. We got some bats. 385 and 13 for Altuve's pretty good. Dumont's 455 and 11 is pretty good, but nothing to show for it. But still, it's there. Righties for Houston. Yep. Detroit versus righties, and Arrighetti versus Detroit. And we can see Green has 2 home runs and 2 at-bats off this man with 4 RBI and 5 OPS. Can't get much better than that. So let's go look at the HRR stuff, shall we? It changes over to that, and go boop, boop, boop. And who do we have? We have Colt Keith, Dingler, and Carpenter. We have 3 Tigers. No Houston players, huh? Interesting. 2-1, you do not qualify. 3 and 2-2, you technically don't qualify, but you're not doing bad. You look pretty good. 2.6 and 2.6. So yeah, the only one that actually does qualify is Kerry Carpenter. If you want to take that, I'm going to roll the dice today. It's Monday. Weird things happen on Monday. I'm going to take it. Something saying, I mean, we saw the dude. He has the powers. He can do it. So Arrighetti over 4.5. If this man can't get 5 strikeouts when he was averaging, like, how many averaged you last year? You averaged what? 6 last year? Yeah, you beat this line 71% of the time last season. I love that. Hopefully you go back to last season. So I need it. So give me Arrighetti over 4.5 strikeouts next. All right, let's move on to game, I guess technically 4 now, since all right, so it's going to be Pittsburgh and Toronto. Oh, it's going to be a good one, because this is one, I don't know what the hell's going to happen. You already know what's coming. We got Pittsburgh hosting Toronto. It's a pick 'em, because one offense is amazing right now. They're still top 5 in the past, like, well, Toronto's been top 5 for what, like 3-4 weeks now? And there's 7 total, because well, look at the numbers. Pittsburgh can't hit. clearly, we know this. This is Pittsburgh. This is what they usually do. This is their everyday outfit. They don't put on a fancy costume and put on some like green randomly. No, they like red. That's what they wear. So Toronto, yeah, they're starting to slip a little bit. You see that, right? Remember, they're not ones and twos anymore. There's some threes and fours and fives and even like yeah, you see it. So, but that doesn't matter because you're going up against one of the legends today. You got a tough opponent, the 2025 legends, not the all-time legends, but still. You got Skeens on the schedule versus Goldsman. Part of me thinks Pittsburgh might get some hits off Goldsman. I just don't like Goldsman. He just doesn't do well for me. Every time he doesn't do well. We got to look at Skeens strikeouts because look, when I said they're slipping, Toronto is 11th in strikeouts now. They're no longer number 1 or 2. They're number 11, so they're vulnerable. Skeens might have himself a day. He's at home too. He might have a day. He might have one. Then again, he might not. We never know. So Goldsman last, 1.8, huh? You were bad at one point. Yeah, you were bad. I knew you were bad. 265 in the whole season, last 10, 22.3, last 5. Well, okay, you've been great. I get Kevin, can I call you Kevin? You've been doing quite well the last 5 games, except for the Casey game where you gave it 5. Okay, we'll give you props. Now, yeah, let's go look over here. enough time for you. This is all about Skeens. Strikeouts, 6, 9, 8, 8, 4. It was Milwaukee. Come on, give him a break. It was Milwaukee. Back then, but still, that was 5 days, 6 days ago. Still, top offense, amazing team. Yeah, Colorado 8, Cincy 8. Now, is he going to get the 7 is the question because they're doing some innings stuff, some weird things. They pull him quickly. It is a short leash, if you will. So now I don't think we got to look at hits allowed. Am I crazy to think I might just take this? I mean, it's over 4.5, and it is juice to the tip. Look at the numbers. Look, why is it juice? 5 hits, 5 plus maybe on like a, I'm sure it's like a 5 plus, right? No 5 plus. But if I go 5.5, if I go last 10, yeah, he's starting to trend upward. Oh man, I don't. So much weird stuff. I don't know. Bullpen. Let's go over here and look. Bullpen. There you go. Skeens versus 1 for 2 for France. That's it. They never face Skeens, which is good for Skeens, actually. That's you facing a strikeout dude who is good luck. Righties, there you go. Pittsburgh versus righties, Goldsman versus Pitt. IKF has 2 home runs and 14 at bats. There's a home run for Pham and 368 and 19 at bats. Some good stuff out there. Let's go look at the HR real quick since we're here before we decide what the hell we're gonna do because I have questions. Heineman, Springer, Jimenez, and Vlade. That is, what was that, 4 Blue Jays? Yes, it was. That are all on the HR 80% list. 1.4 and 10 is 1.9. I mean, for a half, it's good. For 1.5, it's disgusting, but for half, sure. Let's look at, okay, we'll come back to it. Jimenez is 1.4 and 2.4. Not bad. Nice little streak. Ended last time, but still, not bad. We can take that. Vladdy's doing Vladdy things. 3-1 last 10, 2-4. You see it, not bad. And then, why are you taking forever, guy? There we go. Springer, 3-4 and 3-3. Springer's the hottest of the group right now. So if you want to take somebody, probably take Springer. Other than that, so the question is, what do we take? I almost want to take something, but then a part of me says no, leave it alone. Because there's so many questions. Like you get the Toronto Bats with 4 dudes that are HR qualified on the 80%. Not for me qualified, but for qualified there. We got 4 dudes there. We got Skeens who has 0 run support, so I can't really trust a money line in this one on either side. I can't trust a total because we've seen Skeens give up 4 runs to Colorado. Not 3 weeks ago he did this. So yeah, he's amazing, but is he? You're facing one of the top offenses. That scares me inside. So for me personally, I know a lot of people are going to be taking strikeouts today. If you take it, I hope it hits. You fade them. I hope it hits. I'm going to be rooting for all y'all today, but I'm going to sit my ass on the sideline because I'm scared. I'm scared. Now, on this one, I ain't doing it. Pass, no lean. I have no lean on this one. I have nothing to do with it. Passing. Moving on. Next. All right, hopefully an easier game. St. Louis and Miami. Much easier. Calmer. Not crazy offense. Not crazy pitching. It's beautiful. Let's see what we have here. We have, where'd it go? Who's hiding it? There it is. 123 Miami, 7.5 stars whole. Chill. Very chill. Very middle of the pack. Everything's mid. 5-game losing streak for St. Louis. Who knew? That's wild. So let's go ahead. Strikeouts. Nothing to worry about strikeout wise. Let's go to props and see what we have cooking over here. Pitchers. Get rid of you two. And then let's change to this one, which is right there. I'm blind. Okay, got it. Let's see. Perez versus Liberatore is our pitchers today. That's cool. Let's go earn runs. That's not the right one. Okay, we don't have strikeouts. They're both pretty not striking that much. So we got you and we got you. Perez 1.5, absolutely pretty good. Liberatore is at 2.6 overall. Which strikeouts is we're here? I mean, we're already here. Let's take a look. Yeah, you're not a strikeout, dude. Did not think so. Get off my sheet. Perez earn runs at 2.4. A couple rough games against Atlanta and Cleveland last time out. Yeah, so you did great at home versus the Yankees, but man, a little rough. Shout. Yep. So let's load these two up. Yeah, come down here. Perez versus St. Louis. There's a whole bunch of nothing. It looks like one game worth of bats for a few people. Righties for St. Louis. There you go. Miami versus lefties. And Liberatore versus Miami. No home runs. Nothing really to speak of. Nothing crazy. Everything's chill right now. Everything's so chill. I'm a little worried it's going to be a pass. I think it is. So let's change this over tomorrow and see if we have anybody popping off. We have no HR qualifications. None. Not a single one qualifies. Because everything's just mid. Everything's there. This whole game is mid. This is mid. The St. Louis mids versus the Miami mids. Miami mids has a nice ring to it. But yeah, this game's trash. Passing. Next. All right, next up we got Philadelphia and Seattle. Currently two teams that have playoff aspirations. Let's come over here and look at, there we go. It is slightly Seattle on the road with the 8 total. Okay. Come over here and look at the numbers, everything. Cool. Bunch of mid again. Man, I cannot wait till tomorrow when all the new matchups start. Even though this is one of the new matchups. I just realized it's one of the new ones. But still, two good teams. Let's go look at the pitching. Let's go look at that. Change this up to Madness and Phillies. And it's going to be Suarez going against Logan Gilbert. Seattle, if you didn't notice, is striking out higher than usual. Well, not usual. This is what they're about to do. This is about, hell, that's their average, 8-7 on the road. That's what they're doing. So we have to look at strikeouts for Mr. Suarez because it's just the rules. We'll grab his earned runs and look at it too. And Gilbert, we will always look at Gilbert strikeouts because he's one of them strikeout dudes we always want to look at. So because if he's feeling it, which he hasn't last couple games, and he's on a downtrend too, isn't he? He has his little downward slope, not good because he's giving up earned runs a little bit. No, he just isn't getting them. Okay, and it was the White Sox and Baltimore. Two of the worst bats in the league. You can't strike out. Shameful on you, good sir. Shame. I cannot dare. So get off my screen. Suarez, though, strikeouts. What are we looking at? Can we do this one? Can we? No, you're not one of them. So damn, 4.2 earned runs. Suarez, what are you doing? All right, I see why Seattle's favorite now because of this. That is atrocious. It was Baltimore, Detroit, Cincinnati, Angels, Yankees you shut down, though. You got up for the Yankees, but the rest, these other four were just, all right. Seattle for sure seems the way to go so far. Boom, but we might take his earned runs, but we might take a Seattle bat. Might be the way to go. We come on down here. We got Suarez versus Seattle. Who's good? Who's teeing off? Nobody. We got a home run for Suarez. Suarez against Suarez. Then we got Garver has 1-2. Dumper is 0-2. Nothing is here. Lefties, there you go. Righties versus them, and Gilbert versus Philadelphia. So we got Castellanos with a home run and 7 at bats. We got Schwarber with a home run and 12 at bats. There's nothing else really here I want to do. Nothing else. Let's go HR. See if there's anything here. It's a weird day so far. We got Rodriguez, we got Trey Turner, we got Kepler, and that's it. So I might say Julio. It was good enough. Maybe. Julio is at 3 and 2.7. Julio qualifies. That might be one play. That might be the one play. Turner's at 3.2 and 2.9. He qualifies. Good stuff. Julio, what's your odds? 128. I can work with that. Kepler is at 1.8, which doesn't even qualify. So get off my screen, good sir. So I want to fade Torres. That's what I want to do. How long have you been bad? The last 5 games, really. So something happened most recently. 6, you're at 4.2. 2.5 is at plus 120. Now, do we just trust Seattle to tee off? There's only one Seattle bat. That was Julio. We just saw that. That really did anything. Overall, you look at their numbers, we see it's not the best. 4.2. I mean, everything's mid. So Suarez, if they do mid, if Suarez does his average, yeah, I don't. It's not. It's a stretch. I'm not loving it, but I think we got to go for it. Like, this is like not just like bad. This is shockingly bad. Like, I can understand if it was like a 3 and like a 2, then like a 4, and the average was that. But 6 twice with a 5, I think we're gonna take Suarez. I know he's at home, but Suarez over. How is the team versus lefties again? Let's go back and look real quick. Make sure I'm not blind. Let's see. Seattle lefties. Seattle versus lefties. How are we doing? Who does great? Julio's at 252, so it's a good thing we didn't take him. Randy's at 273. We got a bunch of 2s, which is good. We got some 1s, but that's not too bad. Big Dumper's at 290. That might be hell. Just take Dumper to do something. I bet he does. Watch, this will be a day he hits a home run. What is his home run line? I'm actually kind of curious about that now too. So goodbye, Julio. We don't want you. We want to actually grab Mr. Dumpy. Humpty Dumpty, where you at? There he is, right there. There's his home run right there. See, we clicked the right one. And look, he had a home run on the 17th, which was yesterday, and 2 days before we had on the 15th. So this would be a day for him to hit a home run. I can see him doing it. Is it plus 275? Not bad. I decided. I talked myself into it. We're going Suarez over 2.5 run runs. Yeah, so even if he gets pulled with the bases loaded, the bullpen comes in. We love bullpens. Yeah, Suarez 2.5 run runs over. Next. All right, next up we got Baltimore and Boston. Baltimore calling up players from the minors. That's could be good for them, but it doesn't matter. They're 10 games below 500 right now. They pretty much gave up. So we see Boston slightly favored 8.5 total. We come over here, look at our spreadsheet, and we see average strikeouts. There we go. Cool. Let's look at pitching. This one we have loaded up. We got Dustin May versus Trevor Rogers. We got to look at strikeouts for Rogers and overall Rogers earned runs. Look at this whole season. If he didn't miss like a whole month, he didn't miss a whole month. He missed like 3-4 weeks. This is Cy Young worthy. This is so nasty. Overall, just beautiful. That is disgustingly good for the whole season so far. We go back to strikeouts. We can see, let's go last 5. He's at 5.6 on a 5.5. I mean, not bad. Last 10, he's at 5.5. You could take something like this, but that's plus 168. That is so high. And 4.5 is sitting at 170. That is extra juicy. A little too much juice. But earned runs, though, we could take that one. But I would have to take under, thank you. What is the over-under? Under right there, 2.5. 115 under 2.5. He's only gone over this once this entire season. Boston bats don't really scare me. They're average, so it's not like it's a best matchup. Dustin May strikeouts, there you go. You can see versus Baltimore, they are 27th, and a lot of their, they're red in the areas where it matters most, you see. So Dustin May have to have himself a good day, too. What is your earned runs looking like overall? Yeah, 0, 3, 4, 7. Oof. That was when you were with the Doyas still. So, yeah, you've had 2 games of Boston, 3 and 0 so far. Let's look at the matchups. Bullpen, cool. Come on down. May versus Baltimore. There you go. Baltimore versus righties. Boston versus lefties. Trevor versus Boston. Yeah, nothing's really standing out. So, I lean Baltimore's pitcher. I'm just gonna put it right there. Why are we still looking at Cal? Go away. Let's change this over to Orioles. Anybody in the HR group? Let's see. We have Rob, we have Mr. Story, we have Mr. Bregman, and Mr. Jackson Holiday's finally made an appearance. Okay. Rob is at 2.8 and 2.4. Very close. Trevor Story had a 0, 3.6 and 2.7, but still. He's pretty good. You're going up against Rogers? I don't think so. Bregman, same story, 3.427. I don't think so. And Jackson's going up against Dustin May? I don't think so. 2 and 3. I'm tempted to take an under because I don't. May's not the better. May's the worst of 2 pitchers, but he's going up against Baltimore. Rogers is going up against Boston. Our over-under sitting at 8.5. That's where I'm going. We're going to keep this real simple. We're going to trust the numbers. We're going to trust the pitching, and we're going to take this under of 8.5 right here. That's our play. Next. All right, next up is Atlanta and Chicago. The White Sox are in town, and currently we have 184 Atlanta with that 8.5 total. We go spreadsheet, and we see the White Sox are, well, not good. They're not good. They're 44-80, lost 4. Hell, they're 2 and 8 last night. Y'all better watch out. Colorado's creeping up on you. They might give you the bottom slot. Atlanta's won 5 in a row now, randomly for no reason, but hey, whatever. It's baseball. Let's go over here, take a look. Get rid of the 2 pitchers of this and change it to the Bravos. And who's pitching in this bad boy? Spencer Strider versus Yondry Gomez. Who? Exactly. We got to figure out who the hell this guy is. So we need to go and absolutely check out his history because he looks like a bullpen guy, doesn't he? Well, he's wearing a Dodgers hat in uniform with a Sox background. How many games has he actually pitched in? Well, he pitched, okay. He was a trade deadline guy. Well, no, they traded him in May. What? He's pitched in 1 game since May, and it was on 8-12 against Detroit. He started the game with 5 innings of 1 hit or 107 strikeouts. What? What? All right, so he had 1 great game since he started. All right. Cool. Strider, let's look. Strider earned runs has been just money, hasn't it? Yeah, we keep fading. He had 8 last time. 5, 2, 3. Like, why? Over is 162. See, now they're catching on. The only problem is Chicago's the second worst team at scoring in the damn league right now, so I can't trust it. He might throw a shutout. Who knows? Because it's just one of those weird ones. So bullpen, come on down. Strider versus, there you go. Righties versus White Sox. Atlanta versus righties, and Gomez versus them. Yeah, nothing there. This is going to be an HRR play, almost certainly going to be that. Let's see. It's going to be Harris, isn't it? It's going to be Harris. Nick Allen, Mead, Baldwin, Harris. Give me Harris. Harris has been crushing like so much. 2-6 and 1-6 for Allen. Cool. Get off my screen. Mead, 1-8. Get off my screen. I don't know why we opened you. Baldwin, 3-6 and 3-3. Baldwin's doing pretty good too, but ain't nobody touching Mr. Harris. 4-8 and 4-1. That is the epitome of just consistent badassery. That's what that is. So we're taking him. He's an auto play right now. So Harris over 1.5 HR. I'm surprised they haven't made him a 2.5 yet. Not once. He's been 1.5 every time. He barely hit yesterday, but guess what? All you need is 2. And 135 juice. That's pretty good. We can take that. That's our play. Next. All right, next up from Atlanta, we move on to Kansas City and Texas. Currently, Royals are 121 with a 9.5 total. We go spreadsheet, load them up, and we can see, look at the Royals. Look at that. Got some good green numbers over there. Remember when they were bad like 3 weeks ago when they were just 30s? Yeah, that's how baseball works. So Texas is below average, I would say. Not terrible, but not average or below average. So KC has a lean here for sure. Let's go look at some pitching, shall we? Close one too many tabs. Get rid of Michael. Let's see, let's go back to Ross. That'll work, right? Yes, it will. All right, so let's change that over to Royals and Rangers, and we have Leiter going up against Waka Waka, and look at them zeros last 5. So let's just grab neither one striking out. They're both 7th and 5th respectively in their rankings. So let's just grab 2 and just look at everything we need to look at. Waka earned runs is sitting at, yeah, he's been pretty good. 1.4 last 5 games, absolutely good stuff. Leiter last 5, it's been pretty good too, right? Yeah, he's at 2.5, but he's given up a 1.4 average, and you rate at 1.4. They're both 1.4, so they're both doing good. Only problem is Casey's really good offensively right now, which is a little scary, so I can't take an under. I could, but it'd be scary. Very scary, very sweaty. I don't want that. Waka versus Texas historically, and then we got, Peterson's got 2 home runs and 13 at-bats with a 308. We got a home run for Smith. We got a home run for Rowdy. We got a home, no, that's it. We got an 0 for 5 for you. Man. Okay. Texas versus righties. There you go. KC versus righties, and Jack versus KC. Abubi's got a home run and 3 at bats, 2 for 3, and Perez has 2 home runs and 3 at bats. So, yeah, potential for home runs there today. Yes. Scared. Don't want to take it though. Don't want to touch it. So let's go ahead and pop over here to the HRs and just see what we have. Do this. Let's get rid of Drake. I don't know why he's still up there. What do we have? Not many. We have Garcia, we have Bobby Woods, and Frazier. We have, there we go. So they're all there again. Garcia's at 2-2 with a 2-2. Not good enough. Bobby Woods at 3 with a 2-4, and he has a great history. I might leave him up there for a second. And then Frazier is at 2-6 and 2-9. He's overall crushing, doing quite well. What was Frazier's history versus? Let me check that out one more again. Frazier versus, never faced him. So that, I think if I'm taking somebody, I think I'm just going to take Bobby Witt. I think I'm going to do this because KC's offense is doing so well right now. And Bobby Witt has a good history and he's doing well right now. You get both of those. It's hard to get both lined up. So I'm going to take Witt Jr. over 1.5 HR. Whoa. Stop the press. 180? What is this nonsense? What is these numbers? 200? Never mind. Never mind. You know what? Do we dare outline it? Do we risk it for the biscuit? I think we do. I think we bump that bad boy to 2.5 just so we get some better juice. I think that's what we need to do. 2.5. What do you get for 3.5? Because now 2.5, he hits a solo shot. That's a hit, a run, and an RBI all in the same at bat. So 2.5 is good. Anything higher than that's really hard to hit. So because you'd have. If you're by yourself, the most you can do with nobody on base is 3. That's the most you can do. So, yeah, we'll leave it here. Plus 111. Is that the best odds? Obviously, it is the best, but plus 110, 110. Yeah, I like that. Give me Bobby Witt 2.5. There we go. Next. Okay, KC, get on the plane. Let's go to Colorado and face the Dodgers in Coors Field. Oh, my God. Well, if there's a team that's going to pop offensively, it's going to be the Dodgers because they're in Coors Field. That's how it works, right? Of course. Easy, simple. Dodgers 270 with an 11 total. I didn't know if you know this, but Colorado's on a 3-game winning streak. That's right. They beat the Diamondbacks 3 games in a row. That's They did it. And a couple of them, they came back to do it. That's how crazy it was. So, yeah, welcome. They're on a 3-game win streak too, but you're supposed to be. You're the Dodgers. That's what you're supposed to do. Let's go over here and get rid of you and you. Go what? Let's see who's pitching in this bad boy today. And we change that up and go. We got Yamamoto versus Kyle Freeland. Well, let's just go ahead and jump right to earned runs. 4.5. What is that garbage? That I've never seen a 4.5. Even with Rocky pitchers, I've never seen 4.5. What is this? That's that's a lot. Let's look. Oh, you're not even bad. You're the best pitcher on the team. How is this like what? I mean, he has given up 6 a couple times, but hey, that's average for a Rocky pitcher. That's nothing new, nothing crazy. We come over to Yamamoto. He gave up 6 in his last outing. So over under 11. Yeah, I'm liking the over under in this one. Like Diamondbacks were on fire, but they still, I think the over only hit like 1 of the last 3 days, but they don't have to tell. Okay, I'm disturbed. I'm flustered. There we go. Freeland history versus Dodgers. We got a home run for Burrojas with 267. We got 2 home runs for Ohtani and 6 at bats. Okay, there's your play. HR. He's going to be in the list too. I know he is. We got a home run for Pudge. We got Hernandez. We got lots of home runs on our 2, but Mookie's only batting $189 at 37 bats. Yeah, he's at 2 home runs, but $189. That ain't good. Versus lefties. Let's see who does well against lefties. There you go. .083 is green. That's funny. Colorado versus righties. There you go. Yamamoto versus Colorado. Tovar is 6 for 7 with a home run. You just never see that. 857. Tovar, are you on the HR? Because I might take you too. So let's just go ahead and look. I'll double dip my chip. I don't care today. Well, give me the money. We have Ritter. Where are all the people at? Are they at 2.5? They must be 2.5. Because I'll say where all the people go. There's Tovar down here. Let's take a look at him. I might break the rules a little bit. Tovar. Let's go look at Shohei Ohtani. I'm gonna grab those 2 special. So Ritter is at 2.4 and 1.9 if you care, but you don't care. You care about better ones like Tovar. Yeah, who is not that good right now. So, goodbye. Shohei is at 2.5, which we thought he would be, and he's at 175. What the hell? You have to alt-line to 3.5 to get some average numbers, average break-even juice. Last 10 he was crushing, but now he's down here. So don't take a 3.5 even. You take 3.5 when you're trying to hit it's a home run. Yeah, I got this, no problem. Like, no, you don't do that. That's nonsense. Only 1 HR kind of scares me away from the over. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm a little scared. I'm a little frightened to the point where I don't know what to do in this one. And when you don't know what to do, you know what you do? You run away. Scared. Pass. Next. All right, on the plane from Colorado to Anaheim. And we have Cincy, the giant killers, ended up just destroying the streak. It's over. It's dead now. They get to celebrate on the plane. Now they're going to LA. It's basically a pick 'em. Let's be real. That's a 9 total. Over here, look, a lot of above average, except for the strikeouts. Both trash, terrible. Everything else is good except strikeouts. So give me strikeout pitchers in this one, please, and thank you. Let's go see what we have. Change this over to Angels, right? Sure, like so. Brady Singer strikeouts has been pretty good, I believe. I don't know. We'll see. And then Victor Mirdos. I know nothing about this guy. Nothing at all. So we have to go look it up. So Victor Mirdos. Let's go ESPN. Let's see what you got for us. Up, zoom out. He has a picture. That's good. The pitcher has a picture. He has the same uniform on. That's good. Let's look. He's only pitched in 3 games this season. 1 was in April, 1 was in July, and 1 was 6 days ago. And he started that game with 4 innings with 3 earned runs and 3 hits and 3 walks and 3 strikeouts. Is he word number 3? No, 58. Okay. So you see that's been his 3 games this year. He's pitched a whopping 8 innings. So yeah, good luck trusting those numbers. So anywho, do we want to do that? He's going to start. Do we trust any of this? I mean, hell, he could get strikeout. Are you a strikeout guy? 2, 2, and 3, and 3, 1, and 4. No, not at all. I don't really trust those. Let's go Singer. Singer, 5-4 strikeouts on a 5-5. Now he can pop off for a 1 or 2. He can pop off for 8 or 9. He is very boom or bust. It's like, do you trust him or not? Is the question. Earned runs. How you been doing? Not bad. Let's go ahead. Can't even go head to head because you don't really have any head to head. Whole season, you see that last 10, he's at 5.9 on a 5.5, minus 109. I'm tempted, but this dude is literally epitome. You're gonna know in the first inning if you could have hit or not. If you went into the 3rd inning, he's at 1 strikeout, you're done. It's wraps. But if he's at 5 strikeouts entering the 3rd inning, you're like, oh, okay, I see. Because he can go 7 innings. He's shown that plenty of times. but sometimes he gets roughed up. So, and I don't see Angels are 5th in runs. I'm a little worried about that now too. So, all right, there's your bullpens. Mutos never face Cincy versus righties. There you go. They do pretty well. Angels versus righties, and then Singer versus Angels. We got a home run for Makeda and 25 at bats, and that is all we have on here. Let's go look at HRs while we're here real quick and see what we got cooking. We have Zach. We have Makeda. Murido's not Makeda. All right, Hayes, Marte, Angela, and Bryce. Okay. Nice little assortment of players. 2-6 and 2-6, so Zach does qualify. Good job. Well, yeah, so 2-2 and 1-6, not even close. Why are you even on here? Hayes is at 2-8 and 1-7. Nope, not good enough. Marte's at 2-8 and 3, but that don't look good. I mean, this is doing a lot of heavy lifting. So, no, I want more consistency. Like when we saw Otani's, that was like, yeah, or Harris's. Yeah, Harris is the most consistent one right now. Just give me Harris like 10 times, and we're good. Whoa, was that 3-2 and 3-1? All right, Angelar. Hey, you're going up against a guy who doesn't pitch much. The hell, 1-50? Come on. Give me good odds. Bryce is at 1-6 and 1-4 on a half if you want to take that. I'm not taking that one. This is the play. If you're going HR, I would take Angelar. That would be my play. But, man, oh man. Man, oh man. Both teams. I can't trust Singer. He's too elevator for me, too up and down. I need somebody a little more consistent. Totals at 9. I don't even know if I trust that. They're combining for 10.6 right now, so I can't trust an under. I don't know if I trust an over. This bullpen guy who's starting, he might be good. I don't know. Let's just take, what was Angelar's? 150? That's pricey. That's so juicy. But guess what? We're going to take it anyways. So, ANDUJAR. GJR. Over 1.5 HR. I'm going to take it. I know it's a little juicy. I know. The odds are out there. It's rough. But hey, 3.1 last 10, 3.2 last 5. I'm down for that. He had an over last time. That's okay. It's Milwaukee. He's pacing this gentleman pitching today. So we'll see how that goes. I'm taking this next. All right, next up we got Cleveland, Arizona. It's a weird little matchup, but hey, whatever. Arizona slightly favored. 9's our total. We come over here. We see Arizona's bats are good. Their pitching choked a good bit against Colorado. Cleveland has been rough in some areas. Below average, 3-game losing streak. Yep, that's what they do. So we change the pitchers over to Guardians and Diamondbacks. And let's see here. Zach Gallen versus Gavin Williams. Neither one strikes out a bunch. They're both average. So Gallen hits allowed versus Cleveland. I don't think so. Cleveland's 29th in hits. Not a damn chance in hell I'm looking at that. We're going earned runs. We're going earned runs on both. If anything, we take Gavin Williams hits allowed because Arizona's 2nd in hits. So let's go grab something like that. So first off, Zach Gallen, 3.2 earned runs in the last 5. We come over to Gavin. He's at 1.6. We go hits allowed. Oh, he's been decent. He's not bad. He ain't bad. 3.8 is his average. Last 10? Yeah, no. Gavin's not a bad pitcher. He's not bad. I don't like this guy. I'm just going to say this. Throw it out there. I don't like it. Bullpen. Come on down. Zach versus Cleveland. We got a home run for Ramirez with a 5.56. He's 5 for 9. Other than that, not much. We go righties for Cleveland. There you go. Arizona versus righties. And Williams versus Arizona. Nothing is on there for us. Not what I like to see. Let's go take a look at this and see HRs. There we go. About to say, why taking forever to load? Come on now. We got things to do. Marte's at 2.5 and he's still crushing. Gurriel, Carroll, Quan, and Marte at 1.5. I'm not going to open that one. So we already got 2.5 open. Let's see. Change that up. We got Gallen is at 3.2 and that's earned runs. Why are we still here? Oh, I opened way over here. Weird. All right, Quan is at 2.8 and 1.8. Not good enough. Goodbye. Carroll is at 2.4 and 2 and 3 at 1.5. Not bad. Not bad. I'm almost leaning. Kind of want to. I don't know. Part of me kind of wants to take Arizona money line. I know they're both on 3-game losing streaks, but they're at home, so they got all the HR dudes too. So it's looking pretty good. 2.6, yeah, not bad. Everyone's doing it, but you face Colorado for 3 games in a row. That makes me not trust you as much. And you're at 2.5 and you're still crushing 4, 6, and 3.8. You're almost up there with Harris right now. You're playing so well. Plus 145, 2.5. That feels like the dice to roll, doesn't it? Doesn't it feel like, you know what? Let's just go for it. Let's do it. This might be the one to go for. We don't need you. Let's go for it. Let's go for old Kettle 1. Let's go MARTE over 2.58. We got another 2.5 HR we're chasing. We're chasing a couple today for the juice because everything looks good. They're hitting that numbers. They're great. So, yeah, I'll take that. Move on. Next. All right, last game, best game is going to be San Fran, San Diego. Not really best. Who knows? But it could be. Could be. We'll see. We come on down. We got San Diego, San Fran, and we see a 7.5 with a San Diego favorite at 130. We go spreadsheet. We load them up, and we see San Fran's offense is woof, not good. Pitching props have been good for us the last couple days, but other than them, I mean, we've been taking their strikeout props for scenes. We ain't doing that no more. Right now, we're not. Let's go over look at the pitchers. Pitchers in this game are going to be, as saw, it is Robbie Ray versus Nest. Let's see what he's been up to, because San Fran's 28, and I would love to take his strikeout prop if he has good numbers. 6-3, 6-2. Now that was last season. That was the first game he got destroyed. He's only played 2 games. So let's just focus on the 2 games of his new team. So 3 and 6. Okay. We got that was against Arizona, who I cannot remember how they were. And then we got San Fran, who he just faced literally on the road. Now he gets to face them at home. And he struck out 6 then. I'm sure he can strike out 6 again for plus 117. Now he's at home and gets to do it because now he gets to face the 28th ranked. Yeah, love it. Love that. Only thing that worries me is when pitchers and batters face each other so close together again, it tends to be advantage for the batter because they get to see the pitching more, but I don't know. I mean, it's Nestor. He can strike dudes out when he wants to. Hopefully he gets his mojo back and forgets about the World Series. Hey, whatever. Let's go matchups. I don't really care too much about Robbie Ray. Do we even look at him? Hits allowed, not bad. Strikeouts, but it's good luck. San Diego. 2-8, not bad, 2-8. So let's go bullpen. We come on down. Nestor versus San Fran. There's some green, but there's not many at bats except for this one's 2 home runs. Biz Devers, 238. It doesn't worry me. Home run for Ramos. That's it. Not scared. Lefties, how do they do? We got some high K rates out here. We got some high ones. I'm feeling better. I can't believe I'm about to bet on Nestor Cortez of all people in this today. What a weird day. But hey, I'm down for it. I'm down for a redemption story, a redemption arc. I'm down. So we got what are we doing? Oh yeah, San Diego lefties, Robbie Ray. A lot of red too, and we got Machado's got 3 home runs and 17 at bats, only 235. So basically his home runs are nothing. 583 for Laureano. Look at some of these numbers. Yeah. I'm doing it. I don't care. It's plus ones. Monday is chasing juice. We're trying to get some good numbers, so we're going Cortez. I can't believe I'm doing it. Cortez over 5.5 Ks. He did it last week. Now he's at home and gets to do it again. Everything's lining up still. Beautiful. Give it to me. We got to do a moneyline parlay because I said so. I was told, the authorities reached out and said, you must do one today. It is Monday. So I said, okay. So moneyline parlay it is. Who are we adding to it? I don't know. Let's go find out because I really want to do one today. At the top, make it drop. Let's see. I am not touching this Cubs-Milwaukee doubleheader. No. Houston, Detroit. Let's go down the list. I'm taking strikeouts on this one. I don't want to, no money line. This one, this is even worse than the doubleheader. Not a chance. Good luck who's playing that one. This one, garbage. Don't want nothing to do with this one. This one, again, don't know who's going to win this one. Hell, craziness. Boston, Baltimore. I like Baltimore's pitcher. He's amazing. So I just can't trust that one. Atlanta, I got to take Atlanta. I'm taking Atlanta. Absolutely. Give me some Atlanta in this one. Sorry, the White Sox are just not good. Atlanta's at home. They got Michael Harris. Let's keep it real. If Strider gives up 6 runs, Strider has problems. But if Strider goes out there and pitches like he should today, he should have himself a great game. Against this team, it's a perfect matchup for him. Figure it out. This is where you dominate. So Atlanta for sure. KC in Texas, I'm leaning KC. We're taking KC. I do like that one as well. I like that stuff there. So I'm trusting the offense basically, and the fact they're 7-3, 1-3 in a row. Good stuff. Rado and no, no. I don't trust. I was a weird one. I don't trust that game. I passed for a reason. Angel Cincy. I'm leaning Cincy. I'm going to take Cincy. Cincy feels great. They just got the win. Man, I'm putting teams in this money parlay that have historically ruined my parlays this season. You know what? Sometimes you got to give them all a chance. Let's see. Arizona, Cleveland. No. I'll take Marte. That's all I'm touching this one. I don't want nothing to do with that one. Even though it is 3-game, I could take him, but why? Why? Well, I'm taking San Diego. Absolutely. I think Cortez is going to deal today. I think he shuts San Fran down. Give me San Diego. And that's tomorrow. Why is that popping up? I don't know. So 4 is Atlanta, KC, Cincy, San Diego. If you want to add a 5th, if you're really feeling really frisky, go for some Arizona. But I don't trust this one at all. So I'm going to take those 4. We're going to call it right there. How's that sound? Good stuff. Good. Glad you agree. Tomorrow's Tuesday, and everyone in Mama plays tomorrow. Back to 15 games on the slate. Appreciate you being here. Drop a like, subscribe if you haven't. HQ, Outlier, check them out. You know what to do. Let me know if I missed anything. Injuries, pitching changes. I appreciate everything you put down there. Plays, parlays, whatever. Drop it all down there. So not only I, but everyone else can see it because we like to. We all play. We like to do it. So appreciate being here. We'll see you tomorrow, Tuesday, MLB. Peace.